Hey guys, happy Monday. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. My name is Casey.
Farah.
And we go through the top trending stories. Today's top trending stories: UAE residents faced a major internet slowdown over the weekend.
And a Dubai man was sentenced to jail for stealing a woman's phone during a dinner date.
Should we ban e-scooters on the roads or find them a safer spot? Have your say on the show today.
And Salt, London has been served a notice of forfeiture.
And in today's rapid weather report, it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 33 to 35 degrees. Good morning to everyone tuning in on the live. Good morning, Canada. Tarek is watching from Canada. What time is it in Canada? I don't.
Probably really late. That's what I'm assuming, at least. I don't know what the time difference is.
It's really late. I was struggling with connectivity over the weekend, and now I know why, thanks to... It got you?
Yeah, it did, definitely. I was so confused. I kept switching from data to Wi-Fi, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Everything is really slow, and I was like, the apps aren't working, and I'm like, is it the app? Is it me? Is it my phone? It was very strange until that morning. The next morning, I saw our news pop-ups coming in, and you had shared the news piece. And that's where I was like, oh, it wasn't just me.
Yeah.
Because
usually when Instagram goes down, everyone goes onto Twitter.
Yes.
But I felt like, where did we go? Because it was in and out, it was a bit shaky.
It wasn't so bad, so everyone thought that it was just their connectivity.
Yeah.
Because it was it was still working, so it's not like an app that just went completely rogue. It was connecting and it was fine for the most part, but then suddenly it was just in and out.
And authorities have now kind of clarified what happened.
So let's tell you all about it. UAE residents faced a major internet slowdown over the weekend. If your internet felt painfully slow, you weren't imagining it. Du and Etisalat users across the UAE reported major slowdown, and the problem wasn't local. It was in the Red Sea.
And you can see the visuals next to us. So Microsoft has confirmed that several undersea fiber cables were severed, disrupting internet traffic across the Middle East. Even Microsoft's own Azure cloud services went down until they were able to reroute the traffic and get us back up and running.
The Red Sea is a vital internet hub, but ongoing conflict in the region makes fixing damaged cables more complicated. Microsoft says services are back online, but patchy connections could continue until repairs are complete. Well, I didn't know that.
This answers so many questions about the internet.
Exactly. I had no idea that
so
it was
interesting.
Even underwater. I didn't even know that that's how we get our internet per se.
Yeah.
I was so confused when I read this story, and I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Because it's not what's it called, the carrier? It's not Du or Etisalat. It was everyone who was facing it, and it was very strange because it was Wi-Fi, but it was also data. I was like, I don't know what's going on. It was so complicated, but it wasn't super bad. I was able to work yesterday, for example.
Yeah, it wasn't super bad I was a TV couch potato all weekend, and I was still able to watch my shows, so it was fine. I just feel like you're going to see a James Bond movie to repair them, because they were saying because of the conflicts in the region, it'll be difficult to fully fix those. Luckily, they've been able to reroute the internet, so it's back up and running for us. But to fix the severed cables, you're going to have to get Tom Cruise down there.
Yeah, it's going to be a mission impossible for them, but hopefully they'll able to do it. It's definitely, I guess it's because it's it's not that it's scary, but it's just it's a complicated area. I'm not really sure how they were going to do it, but at least it was rerouted and we didn't face a lot of issues after that.
That's true. Speaking of facing issues, what is your worst ever dating experience? We would love you to answer in the comments, which we have open, and we'll tell you why. A Dubai man has been sentenced to jail for stealing a woman's phone during a dinner date. Also, along with the jail sentence, he's been fined 2,500 dirham. Once he's paid that, and once he's done his jail time, he will be deported, and that's after stealing a woman's mobile phone during a date. The man had invited the woman to dinner in the Dubai Marina area under the pretext of getting to know her better.
The victim left her phone on the table while she went to the restroom. When she returned, she was shocked to find the phone missing and the man gone. She tried calling him immediately, but he had switched his phone off and disappeared.
I think it's worth noting that it's actually they were a relation of each other rather than a date, but just FYI. CCTV investigations showed the man seizing the phone and fleeing. So there's no question mark over who done it. It was definitely this guy. He was immediately taken into custody. Thank you, Dubai Police, where he admitted to taking the device, but claimed he did so under the influence. He also added that he had disposed the phone on his way home. Like, why even would you? He's been fined, sentenced to prison, and issued a deportation order.
It's such a crazy story.
I'm so upset with this man.
I know. Like, what's the motive and why? Like, how did he possibly think he could get away with it when, one, there's CCTV footage everywhere, and two, this was in Dubai? Why would you even think that you can get away with it? And what did you think was going to happen when you took the phone?
Maybe he didn't think that she would go to the police over it. Maybe he didn't think that she would get the CCTV footage checked over it. But I just find that, like, getting up, regardless of, but like going on a date experience is a tiring endeavor for a lady. And it takes mental preparation, it takes physical preparation.
Oh, yeah.
And then for someone to just not only not give you a nice experience, but to ruin your trust.
Oh, yeah. Ruin that experience. Why would you? I feel like this woman is going to be a little bit traumatized and it'll go like, oh, don't want to date anymore. That was a tragic experience.
Have you ever had a bad date experience?
Yes. After
that was quick.
After thinking about it for a little bit, I remembered one. It was back when I was living in Egypt. Me and my boyfriend at the time, we went. It was my birthday, or like this was for my birthday. That's why we went on this date. He took me to my favorite spa. I got a massage and everything. And I was supposed to be relaxed, but of course, I wasn't after that because he ended up arguing with me over, I don't even remember what it was, but it wasn't even worth it. And I was like, you're ruining my birthday and you're ruining the massage experience that I just had. Date ruined.
So
Birthday ruined.
It started a fight on the nice experience and it was on your birthday.
Like, why would you do that? Like, pick another time to get to fight with me.
What was the fight over? Can you remember?
Just another one of his trust issues. The man had a lot of trust issues, and he just, decided to pick one of these times to fight about it.
It was an ex. Glad.
Yeah. You have any?
I was passing the baton to Kirby.
No.
He's just shaking his head. Happily married man, no bad dating experiences. Does it count as a bad dating experience if you get dressed up but he doesn't show up? Play me a small violin, please.
Yeah.
Also in Dubai Marina, may I add.
Oh.
Yeah, got dressed up.
Oh.
Going to a nice bar, standing outside. And then you know what he said? I think I've told the story on the show before. He was like, classic Dubai get out. He said, sorry, I forgot. I need to go and pick up my friend at the airport.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, your friend could get a cab, but
he just didn't want it. Thanks, Sarah. He just didn't want to be there. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. There's probably a few more, but that one takes the biscuit, and leaves you with only positive sentiment for dating going forward. Next up, should we ban e-scooters on the roads of Dubai, or should we be looking for a safer spot for them? Dubai residents have shared multiple videos showing an unusual sight on the E311 towards Jebel Ali at around 9:15. A group of unexpected road users using their e-scooters on the road. Another resident shared footage of an e-scooter rider cruising on the same busy highway.
This isn't the first time e-scooters have raised safety concerns. Earlier in August, Ajman police introduced a blanket ban on all electric scooters, citing a rise in traffic violations and accidents.
So, here's the question. What should we be doing here? Would you like to see e-scooters move to a safer environment? Should they be off the roads? Should we look at different infrastructure and regulations in place on our roads? It's not just the e-scooters, but I find that people tend to every now and then you'll see like a bike on a highway coming at you.
Exactly. I feel like, okay, people who are on e-scooters or normal bicycles, not motorized ones, they tend to think that they should be going with the cars, with traffic, instead of pedestrian. I think pedestrian. Like, I don't think the issue is the road itself. They shouldn't be going with cars where they're going. They should be going with pedestrians.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
So what do you mean the road isn't the issue?
So, like, I'm pretty sure they should know, and they do know, that they shouldn't be on the road or a highway with the cars going with traffic. They should be going where the pedestrians are going and using those like traffic stoplight thingies and only go 100%. Then only go in designated like roads made for them or things like that, like on the pavement, not on the actual road. I think that's the issue. People are just not following the rules.
100%. That video, like, it's really scary.
It's
really
baffling that they have such courage that they would do something like that. I mean, it's terrifying.
And you always think about, are you a safe driver on the roads? And it's not. It's like, yeah, you can be a safe driver, but it's the people in the cars around you. It's the people on bikes on small roundabouts. I think JLT has done a really good job of implementing, correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't walked it in a while, but they did implement a kind of a scooter safe zone within the pedestrian. And I know that there was a lot of debate over whether or not it was safe because you had a small amount of space for the walkers, then you had a small amount of space for the scooters and the bikes. But at the same time, at least it was there.
Yeah, exactly.
It was very clear. It's like, okay, we are allowing scooters. We are trying to make it happen because obviously these are also very functional for people to get to work. So it's about incorporating them. So well done to JLT and other areas who have implemented good regulation.
I don't think the problem is that there's a lack of places for them to be. It's just that people feel like they're invincible and they can somehow just get away with it. Like, where are you going when you're on the highway? Yeah. It's going to take you forever to reach anywhere.
What speed can they reach, by the way?
I don't know. All I know is that I have a hard time, like, actually using these scooters.
I don't think I've ever tried.
You should try it.
Where did you try?
This winter, December. You should try it in downtown. There's so many that you can just, like, pick up and rent and, yeah.
True. And then what happened? Were they hard?
I just found balance very difficult with them. Like, I'm able to stand on them and everything, but then they go really fast all of a sudden, and you're just like, oh, I don't know. I didn't feel super safe in them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So they can get to high performance models can exceed 64 kilometers per hour. So
that's a lot. 64 kilometers? That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But I think if you're going to be, not that you should be, but if you're going to be on a big road, you got to be at least 80.
Exactly. That's the minimum. So
interesting. Yeah.
They're just not fit for being on the road or going that fast or going with cars, because eventually you're just going to be like really slow.
And then they all have to get home again. How do they get home again? More riding on the roads. Just think about the drivers. The accidents can happen in a second, and you just think about the driver who could be, part of that accident, and it would just ruin their lives. It's a really scary thing. On to a lighter note. Over 17,300 votes have already been cast for 10 incredible categories, each celebrating extraordinary individuals, groups and homegrown brands that make up the true spirit of Dubai.
From community champions to rising stars, these are the people sharing Dubai's story in their unique way. So have you voted yet? Don't miss out on being part of Dubai's very first community awards.
Your vote helps shine a light on the people who deserve it. We are super excited about this. The awards are happening on Thursday night. The invites have been sent out, and it is an entirely public vote for the community spirit, the heart and soul of Dubai. The people who make this city so special. So we can't wait to award them and honour them on Thursday.
Cast your votes because it's still open. But on to our next story. Salt London has been served with a notice of forfeiture. That basically means the landlord ended the lease, re-entered the property on August 27, changed the locks, and the business can't operate there anymore. We're talking about Salt London in Leicester Square, the one that's a copycat of the original Salt restaurant. The notice of forfeiture, basically, they were served. May make you think that it was because they're a copycat of the Salt brand that we know here in the UAE, but the answer is no. A notice of forfeiture isn't about copying, it's about a tenant breaking their lease or contract.
Now, according to the notice, anything left inside must be collected by the tenant. If not, the landlord can treat it as abandoned. Therefore, they are allowed to sell it or throw it in the dumpster. And if anyone tries to force their way back in, it could be treated as trespassing and even reported to the police.
Now, just for context, Salt London opened in May 2024, but it's not linked to the official Salt brand, which has restaurants in the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, and most recently in the North Coast in Egypt.
Shady people, copycatting a brand and then not paying their dues.
Literally. Salt, the original one, they already know about the one in Leicester Square in London. They did not issue a statement because they're not really relevant. They're just kind of like, oh, well, they're copying us, so it doesn't really matter. But when I first saw this story, I thought it was because they are a copycat and maybe they, like, it was about that, copyright, I guess that's what we would call it. But no, it turns out that it was an entirely different situation, and it was because the client broke their agreement with the landlord. Yikes.
You know what? There's so many things one could fake, and there's so many purposes for it. So fake handbags, the cost price for a customer, let's say you're going for an Hermes, what, $20,000? You get a fake one.
Yeah.
And they look-ish similar, they look okay.
Sure, yeah.
And it works. But a burger...
You could have just made your own brand. Sell a burger, that's completely fine.
And also, I don't think you can replicate the exact burger. And I would be so sad if I paid like £20 for a burger. And I was like, oh, it's not that great. But until you try the actual real salt, the mini sliders, the Lotus.
Oh, yeah.
There's something about a specific brand flavor. It just is always going to be that.
Exactly.
And even if, isn't that what they always say about Al Bake? Like, it's like...
It's unique in its way.
No one could replicate it.
And I feel salt has such a unique like flavor profile that even if Salt London tried to replicate it, I think it's difficult, especially since this is not a branch, this is not a franchise, this is not anything like that. They just decided to, hey, I like the name, I like the menu, I'm going to copy the exact same thing. How did they get away with it? First of all, that's crazy. But a lot of people keep trying, so yeah. But that's the end of that story.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I know famous brands that have been replicated. For example, in Ireland, we have a couple of famous brands, but there's a twist on the name.
Oh.
And they do really well in Ireland, the fake ones.
We
didn't even know, growing up, we didn't know that they were fake brands.
Oh.
And it was only when you travel abroad and you're like, oh, that's what this is.
We have a lot of these in Egypt. Instead of Oreo, and this is common, it's known, it's functioning. Instead of Oreo, it's called Boreo. Very it looks exactly the same. Packaging is a little bit different. It's purple instead of blue, and obviously it's called Boreo, but it's the exact same concept. It doesn't taste as good, but yeah, you can always get away with it if it's slightly different, apparently.
If it's slightly different, yeah, that's so interesting. I think that brings us to the end of the show. Paz and Christ says, agree with Casey about e-scooter.
Oh yeah, the e-scooter thing. Yeah, we should talk about that more.
Get off the roads, please.
Yeah.
Thank you, Farah, for joining me on the show today.
Thank you.
And that brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you every single weekday morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.